Well, I'm taking out the FV4202 again, and this tank is probably my favorite British tank to play so far. I haven't unlocked the challengers yet, but from what I hear, they're not anything too special. But this tank, it's not super fast. Its acceleration is great. Its stabilizer, it's 6.7. It's very good. I mean, not having explosive rounds does hurt it a little bit, but I mean, just have to know where to shoot. See a panther here, and that didn't do anything, but I bounced his round. This thing is great turret armor. I mean, basically, unless it's a Tiger 2, if you get max BR, they can't do anything, and Sabo just rips through the front of a panther, no problem. Yeah, and I'm bull rushing C over here on Fields in Normandy. One of my least favorite maps, but making it work, and that's a Tiger 2. Somehow bounced him. Bounced another round, bounced another round. Alright. Well, I took out his gunner, but his gun's probably still operational. So I'm gonna have to put another round in. There. That's gonna take a while to repair, especially with only 3 crew left. And, great. Panther managed to get through. Let's call some arty on him. And this is ridiculous. I'm gonna see if I can bounce another round. I took out my cannon breach though. And bounced another round. People just don't know how to kill this tank with Panthers. I mean, all you have to do is hit the upper plate. But even that, it's really trolly because of the extreme angle it has. And take out the big threat first, the Tiger 2. Took out his cannon breach again. Wiggle my turret so he can't get a good shot. Bounce right through the upper plate. On fire. Take out the Panther. Ooh, someone from the side. That Tiger 2 is still crippled. Don't have to deal with him yet. Bounced another round off to the side. Turn face. It's a Panther A, and right through the plate again. I love. I swear that 85mm, the British, it's better than the 105 APDS. I don't know why, and take out the Tiger 2 right there, but I just love this tank. And of course, I have this derpy smile face on it, but I mean, even extremely angled like that, the APDS can shoot right through the upper plate, and yeah, it just shreds. It's definitely a different playstyle, but the stabilizer makes it very good. And at this point, see another Tiger 2 come in, and that's the problem with APDS right there, is sometimes it does stuff like that, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but took out his turret ring, and yeah, like, in all likelihood that should have gone through, but no. He's off to God knows where in that smoke, and reposition's probably a good idea. And here, let's see what we've got. He's backing out of the smoke. Mistake. Right through the... and detonate the ammunition. It APDS is really good at detonating ammo. Love it. Love it. And at this point, I know there's an anti-aircraft somewhere, but I decide, screw that. I'm gonna get my Spitfire and see if I can't find a enemy AA or take some rockets out or clear out some enemy planes, because we're spawn trapping them. I don't feel like dealing with that. Just sitting there the rest of the time, so I'm gonna see if there's any enemies I can take out. The British 6.7 lineup, I mean, you have the Centurion Mark III, the Tortoise, the FV4202, and the FV4005, and the Carnarvon. And for close air support, I mean, you have the Spitfire Mark 24, basically all the Griffin Spitfires will be very useful, and the British ground attackers that, like the Wyvern, or that you could use. And I mean, it's a great lineup to have, and being on the Allied team, always being with the US, I mean, the likelihood that you'll have air superiority is always great. For some reason, I have absolute crap accuracy right now. And that should be able to take him out. Yeah. I mean, this plane, you can still maneuver with the rockets attached. I mean, no problem. It has better maneuverability than most. And I see another 110 going after he's baiting him. This should be easy. He's taking evasive maneuvers and critical. Oh, he's in a tailspin. Yeah, I got him. He's good. Oh, you piece of crap! Oh, you asshole! That was mine. Die. Oh, nah, screw it. That was I hate when that happens. When you critical someone and then they take your freaking kill. But nothing you can do about that. It's just War Thunder being War Thunder. But I find it in this match was a resounding success. And do a little victory roll. I mean, and there we go. 6 ground targets, and on to the next one. This match is a full up tier. But the nice thing about with the British, with the 6.7 lineup, is that you're not going to face anything that your APDS can't go through. Like the Leopard 1, your regular round, your AP can go through. And you still have stabilizer, so it doesn't really change the effectiveness of your tank at all. And someone brought out a Panther A for whatever reason. And I'll just put another round in this upper plate, and he's done. And yeah, that's the thing I like most about the British at the 6.7 as opposed to the Germans, is that the Germans, the Tiger IIs in a full up tier, they struggle sometimes because you end up facing, you know, the American heavy tank, the M103s, and the T-54s, the stuff like that they struggle with. But the British with the APDS can go through the upper plate of a T-54. They can go through, and they never face, you know, the T-32 E1s or those American heavy tanks, because they're always on the team with the Americans. And they have the stabilizer Now this RU-251 took out my cannon barrel, but I took out his, so yeah, one more round through the upper plate should do it. Yep. Yeah, with the stabilizer though, the effectiveness of the tank, it doesn't change. I mean, granted, your survivability is a lot less when you're facing Leopard 1s over and T-54s over Tiger 1s, Tiger 2s, but Panther, yep, took him out. Complete flank, they have no idea I'm here. And take out his cannon. Now I can easily get up there and finish him off. That is excellent. Just and artillery. The one problem with the British tanks is the survivability. If the round gets through, is not great. They're pretty small tanks, cramped. You're usually one shot, especially by their Germans and Russians with the APHE, but it just it doesn't bother me at all, basically, because even if you're playing the Russians or Germans, if you know an American or British tank hits you, they usually aim for your cannon and you're disabled, and then you're just sitting there and you're just waiting for your death half the time. So I'd rather just get one shot sometimes and move on. Though this tank sometimes it's just trolly when they try to shoot through the turret, and even the upper plate, which should be overmatched by basically everything that shoots at it. Just the bounce mechanics in the game love to sometimes bounce shells it shouldn't bounce, and yeah, it doesn't work. But yeah, Tiger 2 and just throwing smoke everywhere, and it's gonna end. And when it does, I'll take him out. Tiger 2 is a lot of smokes. And he's made a mistake. And right through the side armor. And wonder if there's any others. Don't think so. I think that was all smoke. Yeah, and there wasn't. So yeah, and there's a mouse that I know. There's a freaking mouse there. Oh boy. He has no idea I'm here, and APDS can easily go through it. And ammo rack. That thing went up. And that's the thing, is that nothing scares you when you're playing the British 6.7. Nothing. And there's a Panther A in her spawn that I can see on the map. Or Panther F. But yeah, that match went well, and that's kind of where that match ends. And one more to end it. Back on Fields of Normandy. I died on the first spawn in. This is a respawn. I saw smoke over there, so I know there's an enemy of some sort. That's a Tiger 2. And charge. And right through there, I missed the ammo just slightly. Shoot for the cannon, take it out. Now the Tiger 2's just useless. So charge right in and try to take the kill before someone drops it from me. And transmission, and right through the side. This thing doesn't have the greatest top speed. It only gets to, I think, 28 kph, but the engine is very, very efficient, and it accelerates wonderfully. You get up to your top speed almost always, and I love that. I love tanks like that, but I mean, you're never gonna be the first to the battle, but Japanese Type 74, I think. Yeah. I'm absolutely... Oh, and we have another. And through the side. Or the STA one. Was it? Yeah, at this point, we have all the objectives. I see a Panther, I think, out in the distance. Yep. Even though that theoretically should go through, it didn't. That one went through, but just took out the turret ring. Sometimes APDS does this, and this is why a lot of people don't like the round. It just... that should go through. But... thing is, he can't really do anything to me at this range, and right through the fort, and takes him out. This tank is wonderful. It's my favorite British tank. Just great match, and I think this is where I call it. And as always, save unicorns. And there's one more? No. Well, save all the sexy unicorns, everyone. That's the important thing about these videos.